Alrighty, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's stream. Last time we have gotten to Pirate Town, probably one of my favorite areas in the entire Pokemon franchise, and now we're going to be continuing in Pirate Town. We're going to just continue doing what we usually do, so let's go ahead and get started here. Let me double check something really quickly. So, so the by the way, the tournament that I wanted to participate in has grown. It has grown so much to the point where the TO has put in a soft cap of 6,500, and we've almost hit that cap. I don't know how long this tournament is going to be, but I hope I don't like start falling asleep in the middle of it, because oh my god. Like, Jesus Christ. Literally, the last time I looked at this, it had like 4,800 participants roughly. Now it's grown to 5,900 participants. And I'm just like, oh god. That's so many people. I really hope Limitless can handle this. We'll see. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on here. Let's go ahead and move on. Last time we actually did start fighting this little group up here called the Battle Square. I don't think there's anything in the shop that we need right now. Let me go double check. We could buy revives. We could buy super potions. We can't quite buy Pokeballs here, so I wouldn't really worry too much about that. But yeah, let's move on. I think I am gonna fight these guys, mostly just because both Shroomish... Shroomish is actually almost done. Poochyena, I think, is also almost done. Yeah, Poochyena is almost done, and I don't think we have any Pokemon that we want to pull out now. So actually, we can just grind a little bit for levels, because we are kind of more on level with these guys. And I think I have come to the conclusion that I will keep Shroomish. So these will be kind of our 3 core, and then we'll have to figure out our other 3 later. Hopefully it won't be too long before we see them. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a couple more of these fights, why don't we? Yeah, let's keep Shimmishin. It doesn't matter who my opponents are, even little kids, I battle with all my might. Ryder Dirt. His name is Dirt. Yeah, Slugma and Natsu. I don't think any of these guys can have Shadow Pokemon, by the way. So we don't have to worry about that. I think there is one person in the future that will have it, but for now we don't really have to worry about them. Shroomish, we will swap you out for Vaporeon just because of that Slugma there, and then Poochyena. Go ahead and do Poison Fang on this Natsu. Ooh, light screen. Don't. Damn it. That's like the one Pokemon I was hoping you didn't do. I'll go ahead and do a Water Gun on Slugma, and then we'll go ahead and do Shadow Blitz on Natsu. 0. Cornell's level 19. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, growth is kind of slow in this game, so it's going to take a bit for us to get to what we need. I think I'm going to speed this part up in post, solely because these are just battles and there's not really anything interesting going on. So I'll go ahead and speed the rest of this up. Fever Pitch. Alright, cool. No worries. Yeah, Vaporeon fell asleep. That's okay, because we are going to swap out Vaporeon. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up in post, and I'll see you guys in a bit. If you're with me on stream, then, well, you're going to be stuck with me for the rest of this match and for the rest of the 5 matches as well. Okay. We'll go ahead and swap out to Houndour here for Oddish. And then we'll call Poochyena to reduce the reverse mode. Nice. We use Ember on Oddish, Odd. And then Natsu, we'll go ahead and use Shadow Blitz as well. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I had a good weekend. I went to the arcade earlier today. That was really fun. Tried to get a new Bell figure, but unfortunately I did not get that new Bell figure, and I'm actually kind of mad about it, but it's alright. I am going on a trip, like I said, later this week, so like I said before, there's not going to be any stream this weekend. There might be a supplemental stream on Wednesday. I am doing I want to do an interview with our TO for Splatoon, our Splatoon Lance, Pepe. I want him to be one of the first TOs that I wanted to interview, because I want to expand out more from the players and start doing interviews with the TOs, because while the players are interesting, and I do hope to continue that at some point when I kind of get back into things, I want to focus a little bit more on the production side of things, on how these tournaments are put into place, because honestly speaking, I don't, like, people do appreciate TOs, and I will happily support my TOs, and this is kind of my way of doing that, because people don't really know what goes on behind the scenes of a Splatoon tournament, and I really, really want to show that. Or I really want them to answer a question about that. And we'll do Shadow Blitz, yeah. Yeah, I really wanted him to answer some questions about that. I've always been curious about what goes on behind tournaments. Just because I'm not a tournament goer, I'm not a tournament organizer. I don't think I'll ever have the ability to be a tournament organizer, just because I know how much effort goes into doing stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely don't think I'll ever be a tournament organizer. But I do like to help out when I can. Like, I like to help out at cleanup, just so that the TOs can go home faster. Basically, I try to clean up every bit that I can. So, who do you think you are? I'm not losing to you next time. And Delcatty in the Purify Chamber is all done. I don't remember if there's... Right, I do. I don't know if we can access it yet, though. Let's go. Let's try. We can. So let's go in here. So instead of having a PC or a Pokemon Center, we have the healing machine just out and about right here. So if you do need to heal and you don't want to spend $100 at the inn, a little bit further out of the way, but you can heal your Pokemon here. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Excuse me. Also, this whole bridge thing is terrifying, bro. Alright, let's go ahead and go into our next battle here. We'll keep Shumish in. Why not? Let's see. I fought you two, if I remember correctly, so I just need to fight you three. Bonjour! Did you know? My Pokemon and I matched to the end. I don't think I could ever lose now. I'll show you my aggressive side. Machop and Tentacle. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and fight here. We'll go ahead and use Mega Drain on Tentacool. Poochyena, I'm actually going to swap out because I'm afraid this matchup has like Karate Chop or something. So we'll swatch out to Vaporeon. Swatch out, swap out. What's this thing? And she misses poison, that's okay. It does know Karate Chop. I had the mind of a century. Unfortunately, it didn't matter because he targeted Shroomish instead, so... let's use Stun Spore on Machop, and then we'll use Bite. So if there's one thing, if you can't tell, it takes a long time to level up in this game. Like, you do level up appropriately, but my god, it can take forever. Like, you don't get a whole lot of early game level ups, basically. Like, you don't necessarily... Really? Okay. You don't necessarily need to grind in this game, but it does take a while to kind of get to the point where you can start getting really, really good moves. Like, I don't think we'll get Hydro Pump for, like, at least half of the game or something like that. It's kind of insane. There is a way to get better moves and items eventually. It just won't happen for a long, long, long time. So I do apologize if things are a little bit slow at the beginning here. But this is obvious, like, I'm just playing the game right now. So I really hope that, you guys will enjoy the, latter half of the game a little bit more. Because the latter half of the game is where it gets really, really fun. Where you can kind of show off your double battle chops in the beginning and not so much. Oh, you know, your ability is Liquid Ooze. I didn't even know that. Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and swap out to Houndour here, just to keep us alive. And Vaporeon, we're gonna finish off Tentacool here. Nice. Not nice. Alright, let's go ahead and use... I can't use Charm on you. Can I use Roar? I can use Roar. I think that'll decrease your attack, if I remember correctly. Bite. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. No, it's not. No, it's not. We're fine. It's okay. We're good. Ah, yeah, okay, I know what Roar does now. I always forget what Roar does specifically. We'll use Feint Attack, and we'll do Stab Water Gun. That'll do more damage. Oh, by the way, I'm getting off of the reverse here. Oh, come on. That's okay. I wanted to show off something. So, like I said before, I am going out of town. I'm going to Seattle for a trip. I'm gonna have I'm a Nikkei fan, as you may or may not know. I'm gonna have some voice actors sign this. This is a Doro. If you don't know what Doro is, it's basically one of the main characters of Nikkei kind of reduced into this little meme creature. And I'm gonna have them sign this, just because I think it'd be really funny. But yeah, so I shoved it in my suitcase. It actually does fit really, really well. Which I'm actually kind of surprised about because, I mean, just look at it. It does fit super well, and I will be ready to travel. Darn it all, playing things too aggressively. But yeah, it's just super funny that I was able to shove it in there. This can't be right. Fantine's fortune telling has a reputation of never being wrong. And she was fainted. So what's basically happening is this is back in the day when your Pokemon will, if you do get poison, it affects you on the field. and for every step that you take, it'll do 1 damage to your Pokemon until they faint. Nowadays, if you get poisoned, you're on the field. I believe it just reduces down to 1 HP, and then it'll cure the poison on its own. But this is not those days, so we do have to be pretty wary of poison. Alright, you next, I think? You want to battle with me, don't you? I can tell. I was seized by the urge, too. Back to speeding up. Doggone. Oh, here we'll actually be able to see Poochyana's other move, Howl. I think Howl just reduces damage, or reduces defense, if I'm not mistaken. We'll find out in a second here. I don't remember if it reduces defense or if it reduces off attack. Oh, it increases our own attack. Okay, that also works. I'll go ahead and use Stun Spore again, and then we'll use Shadow Blitz on Spidub. Alright, Poochyana. I'm kicking you out of the party. You're not doing enough damage anymore. We'll go ahead and swap over to Houndour, see if Houndour can get up to level 19 here. Oh my god, come on, bro. Shroomish, please. I know it's a 90 accurate move, but come on. Get rid of the potato. Get rid of the piece of bread. Nice. Murkrow. Yeah, that's right. Not very effective. That's what I thought. Thank you. Alright, we'll go ahead and use Sunspore on Murkrow, and then we'll use Ember on Bagon. Alright, Bagon's part Dragon, that's not going to do a whole lot. Oh well, that's fine. Excuse me. They actually still did kind of a respectable amount of damage despite not being very effective. Oh, come on, dude. Fine, no more Spore for you. We'll just go ahead and use Shadow Blitz, and we'll use Feint Attack. I think I got bit by a bug. I think I got bit by a mosquito. Ooh, critical hit, nice. Because my heel itches and I feel a bump, and there's been a bunch of mosquitoes flying around the inside of my house for a while, so... Clamperl. Alright, Mega Drain the Clamperl, Houndour, just use Ember on Murkrow. Try to get a burn on the Murkrow. Mega Drain. Whirlpool! Oh wait, you don't want to use that on... Oh wait, Vaporeon isn't out. That's why. I've actually never seen this attack in this game. This kind of looks neat. Alright, Shroomish, Mega Drain, Clamperl, Houndour, just use Ember. I would like to get rid of Charm as soon as possible. Because while Charm isn't... Oh god, I just realized you have super effective stuff on me. Charm is just not that useful in the long run. So... I just wouldn't even bother. Nice, critical hit when you didn't need it. Hmm? Nice. Mega Drain. As much as I don't want to break the sequence here, I think I'm gonna go and purify Shroomish. Because I want to use Shroomish, I do want it out of its shadow mode as quickly as possible so we can get some good moves for it. So I think I'm gonna do that. Down. Nice. I underestimated you. I thought you were just a kid. Not bad. It's not going to be that way this next time. Yeah, so I think we beat pretty much all but one of them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and go back to Agate Village, and I'm going to go ahead and purify... I'm going to go ahead and purify Shroomish, and the other two I'll purify later. Yeah, I'm going to purify Shroomish because I do want to use Shroomish. I think it would be more beneficial to actually have it have attacking moves that aren't shadow moves. So I'm going to interrupt this little escapade, and we will be going to purify Shroomish. You know, I wonder if they added... this is just an emulation, not a remake, but I wonder if they added Jirachi into this. I don't think it'll let me purify here. Yeah, it won't. That's okay. We'll purify when we're done with ONBS. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, let's go ahead and purify our Shroomish. Shroomish open the door to its heart. Shroomish regain the move, false swipe. Not that useful, but that's fine. Shroomish regain the move, refresh. Also not useful. We got 1,800 experience. That's elevated to level 16. It's level 17. Elevated to 18. I did learn a new move in between that. Okay, sure. Would you like to give a nickname? Nah. That's alright. I think I'll keep Stun Spore at the very least, but the other two are gonna have to go as soon as possible. Alright, now that we got Shroomish leveled up, I'll go ahead and meet you guys back at the, what's it called? The Pirate Town. I'll see you guys back at Pirate Town. Pirate, there you go. By the way, I think when you leave and come back, you can rematch these guys pretty much as many times as you want. But I think you're the last guy that I have to fight anyway, so... hopefully after this I remember fighting everyone. I actually don't. I gotta check the footage from last time, I just didn't bother. Alright, let's go ahead and use Stun Spore, and we'll use Howl just to up our own attack. Well, that's not good. Yeah. I think I'm actually going to call Shroomish just to get some free accuracy in. Because I would like Sunsport to hit. So let's do that. Mega Drain on Whismer. Or no, we'll call Shroomish. We'll call Shroomish twice, and then we'll do Poison Fang on you. Let me turn on a fan real quick, because it's getting warm in this room. I'm actually excited to go out of town, if anything, to just feel some cold air again, because my god, it has been hot here. Also, can my camera please work? Please stop censoring me. Yoo-hoo, camera! Oh, Zeg's getting badly poisoned. Nice. Camera! Come on, I believe in you. There we go. Jeez. Okay. We'll go ahead and call Shroomish one more time. And put you. We'll just double call. This may or may not come to bite us in the ass, but whatever, it's fine. Well, not the worst. I'm going to send out Vaporeon again. Shroomish, use Stun Spore on Whismer. Vaporeon, use Water Gun on Zigzagoon. Stab Water Gun is very effective. Ape up. Nice. No uproar for you. Which I also think that means it reset it, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, I have Refresh. You know, I actually didn't use Refresh when I got poisoned. That's hilarious. The one time. Literally the one time. Come on, Whismer. Thank you. Yeah, it's actually kind of annoying that Mega Drain is Shroomis's only good move currently. At least it's effective, but still, it's irritating. Like, I need to get you to level 19 ASAP, because I don't think I have enough for the remove reminder, so... Not thief! What are you gonna steal, my dignity? Alright, just double tag you. Oh, this gun sparks is actually kind of tanky at this low level. Thank you. Done and dusted. I didn't count on losing. What a surprise. Alright, we are going to move on. Now that we're done with all these creatures. If anyone demands battle here in Duelsport, you shouldn't complain. That's the rule around here. So, we're going to go ahead and move on. What's in here? I do not remember. Alright. The electricity generated by the windmill powers the Coliseum and ONBS among other places. If the gears didn't break or get stolen, the windmill is an infinite source of energy. Large gears are rotating. That's I want to talk to you. Oh, for 35 years, I've spun these gears. Oh, what's with you, youngster? Do you want to spin gears too? Yes. Waha, not to disappoint you, but this is a job that anyone can just pick up. Give another 25 years, then come back. Waha. So he wants experience of 25 years before we can rotate gears. Why does that sound so telling of the work environment in this area? At least he's happy about it. Like, alright, now we can finally move on. After all the delays. So sorry about that. I didn't really mean for those battles to take that long. I thought they'd be a good source of experience. And they kind of are. But at the same time, I don't really think it's necessary or worth it. You rarely ever have to grind in this game, so... This is the ONBS building. There have been too many shady people hanging around lately. I'm keeping an eye on things to keep out those sort of bad elements. Thank you, sir. Welcome to ONBS. All visitors are free to wander the ONBS building and see our network in operation. My name is Meg, and I'm the official guide. Glad to meet you. Shoo. This Shumish is my friend. Isn't it cute? We broadcast TV signals all across the Ori region. I hope you'll take the time to see how we work. Did you come to take a tour of ONBS too? I've been here lots of times. ONBS used to be called the Kids Grade HQ before. I heard it was started by a bunch of kids. Isn't that cool? Let's see. Ludicolo, Pikachu. That looks like Groudon. That's Kyogre. That's Marsh. Oh, it's Marshall. Oh well. Okay, moving on. What do you have to say? ONBS was founded by SEC and NET. It is now the biggest information network in the Ori region. Nowadays, SEC handles the business side of things, and NET acts as the chief of engineering technology. Oh, sorry, maybe that was a little too complicated. Feel free to wander and look around. I like this idea of just an open network building. We're getting news reports from all over, like we always do. Our reporters are keeping busy. The hottest news story is going on right now is the wild Pokemon story. It becomes the latest craze. Razzle and Dazzle are a hot new idol duo from Gachon Port. They can sing and dance even before magic stunts. And there they are. As they spin. That's cute. Can I talk to them? No, I can't. Oh, hi, I'm Dazzle. Aren't I just the cutest? This is how I always am. After all, we're going to be dancing in front of the show's title logo. We'll have to show our very best. Hi, my name is Razzle. I've been chosen to dance during the opening of a new program. I'm ecstatic, but I'm really nervous too. What should I do? Yeah, so Razzle and Dazzle back in the day used to work at the Krabby Club at the pier. What's in here? Ori Network. Ah, did you hear me? Oh no, it's so embarrassing. That was the ONBS song that I composed. It's catchy and memorable, don't you think? Hi, welcome to ONBS. The name's Sec. I'm supposed to be in charge here. I'm glad to meet you. Started by kids 5 years ago during the Shadow Incident, a tiny network has grown to this today. I operate this place with my partner, Net. We're convinced that reporting the unvarnished truth will be for the good of peace and justice. Anyways, did you want something from me? Yeah, I have this message. You're kidding. Cypher is using it. Is Desert Lab again? Okay, understood. You should take that data ROM and show it to Nat right away. I'm sure you can decipher whatever information is stored on that data ROM. You got it, buddy. What's in here? I'm hoping to put together new Pokemon battle program and gathering information for it. Trying to decide on the star. So this is a program about battling. I suppose legendary trainer Egan would be the logical choice. Well, I don't know where my mommy is. Please, you can find my mommy? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think, yeah. I wonder where my mommy went. Now we have to find this girl's mom, who probably wouldn't be in here, but let's go in here anyway. Okay, we're going live. Cue. We bring you a special news bulletin. Professor Crane, the abducted head of the Pokemon HQ lab, has been safely rescued. Professor Crane has been held captive in Cypher's desert research facility, which is widely believed to have been abandoned. Reports say that Professor Crane was rescued by a lone teen. This incident is evidence that Cypher has returned after apparently being crushed 5 years ago. The authorities fear that Cypher's return could result in more serious incidents. Citizens are urged to be vigilant and cautious. Hold on, I need to cough. Give me a second. Okay, that's Rob. Good job, Anka. Yeah, her name is Anka. Anka's looking great like she always does. Might be hard to imagine, but when Anka was starting out, she was prone to on-air disasters. Now look at her. She's become the ONBS top newscaster. There's absolutely no question about that these days. I'm Anka. I'm a newscaster here at ONBS. My job is to deliver the news to as many people as possible. When I was starting out, I did experience some close calls, but still, I found this job to be fulfilling. Nice. Okay, let's see. Go through here. The door is locked, so you can't go through there. Okay. Where would this woman's mom be? Let's look around. Let's look around. They'd be in here. No, not you. Can I, like, leave the building with her? That'd be very weird. Oh, you're looking for my big brother, Nat? He's on the top floor of the building. Can we leave with her? I'm curious. My mommy isn't over there. She's in the building. Okay. Well, I tried. What do you have to say? Man, she's slow. How's she gonna keep me waiting? Let's be covering a story with our oldest veteran reporter, but she takes forever getting ready every time. The day will be done at this rate. I know that I still have my looks. When I'm going before the TV camera, I have to be extra careful with my makeup. Dear, you can't see that lady's getting ready? Please don't come any closer. You're actually gonna prevent me from getting that, are you? Oh my god. Oh, this isn't going well. I have to go on the air soon, but my Candy hasn't come back. Oh, Mommy! Candy, sweetheart! Mommy! Oh, I'm glad to see you. I was worried about you. You soon just disappeared. I'm so sorry, Mommy. I went off of your room for just a minute, but then I couldn't find it again. The guy here brought me here. That guy brought me here. Oh my, how very kind of you. Thank you. You're welcome. When I was lost, I just felt really, really lonesome, Mommy. I'm so glad I found you, Mommy. Thank you. Thanks, you too. Sincerely, thank you. This is a small token of my appreciation. Soothe Bell, which I think makes Pokemon friendlier. Candy has to go to the studio to tape the music program. I'm sure it'll be aired soon. When it is, I hope you'll tune in and see her sing. Yeah, child singer. Go through here. What do you have to say? This is where we keep setting props. We can't have you getting hurt here, so how'd you go, alright? Sorry, hold on. Hey, you can't have you wander around here, so let's save. Come on, out you go. God damn it. These people are preventing items. I'm angry about it. What's in here? Sir. Let me talk to you. Keeping information as data is fine, but I also like seeing you keep printed form on paper. You see, I enjoy the feel of paper as I flip the pages. Yeah, there's something for everyone. Oh yeah, there's an item over there. I've been told by Ned to not allow anyone through. He's working right now. Oh, you can't with the Pokemon HQ lab, but I still can't let you through. I'll get in trouble if I do. Detro, do we have a visitor? Oh, Ned, this person says he's calling for the Pokemon HQ lab. Oh yes, I was expecting him. Please show him through. Oh, sure thing. I'll let him through. Now please, that's waiting for you inside. That was very necessary. Ahoy. Hello, I've been expecting you. You're M-Dog, right? I'm Ned. And this is Bit. He's my friend and invaluable partner. Pleased to meet you. We heard from Professor Crane. Sounds like he pulled off a daring rescue. Yes. Yes, Bit, but now's not the time to waste chatting. Let's see that data on Professor Crane called about. I decided for something similar to this before. It brings back memories. Okay, I think it's going to take some time for me to check the contents of this data ROM. Can you wait here while I do that? Hey, Ned, how's this for an idea? Our news team should be out visiting Duking at one of his Pokespots to find a story about wild Pokemon. Since he got free time, why not have him go visit Duking as well? Hey, that's good. Good suggestion, Bit. Are you interested in wild Pokemon? It wouldn't hurt to look, you know. Oh yes, may I have your PDA number? I'll contact you as soon as I find anything. Thank you. I'll try to decipher this as quickly as possible. By the way, Bit, where is our news team? I think they said Rock Pokespot? I think this is a Pokemon spot that was just the destination. I need to call. Thank you. Okay, M-Dog, go out to the Pokespot and wait for me to call. Who knows, may see some wild Pokemon. We will see some wild Pokemon. After we get that freaking item. Oh wait, they just left. Wait! Let me go back up! Let me go back up! Let me go back up! Oops. I accidentally pressed the suspend button. I've been just doing this with my controller. And I accidentally pressed the suspend button. I need this item. A revive. She's been keeping our revive from us this entire time. She wants us to lose. I don't think we can get this item. Yeah, he won't let us. Yeah. I pressed the start by accident, I think. Actually, I think X, yeah. X brings up the menu, by the way. So does Y, I think. Yeah. X, Y, and start bring up the menu. This is very important. Alright, let's head out. Hey, don't you think it's too tough for us to be pulling anything in this town? Our faces are too well known. Yeah, I hear you. If we don't hurry, the boss will get impatient and come looking for us himself. Hey, well, we're okay on that score. I wouldn't second chance but on the boss. You can tell where he is by checking this radar, so we can always be ready for him when we blow his top. I would hand it to you, Folly. Way to go. Huh? Truly, looks like we've got an email. Yeah, it's the boss. Let's see. You two come back here right now, it says. Ah, gosh darn it, he sounds like he's fuming. He might dock us dinner again. We better scoot back. Chick, well, so much for this radar. It's not much if we use it, not much use about good pages by email. Oh man, why do our lives have to be this tragic? You don't have anything to say about that? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get this item, and then we'll go ahead and go to that rock Pokespot. Poochiana can now be purified. Well, honestly, let's go ahead and go back. Let's go ahead and go back to the Pokemon HQ lab and get, and start purifying Pokemon, just because, we need to go, and it's kind of a little bit further way back, but it's still, we're leaving the town, so it's kind of on the way, technically. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and go back to the Pokemon HQ lab, and we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and purify some Pokemons. Yes, we know. All right. They'll cut open the door to its heart. Delcatty regain the move Secret Power. Delcatty regain the move Sweet Kiss. And obtained ribbon. And no nickname. Yes, so sets. Heart. Ladybug learned Psybeam. And it also learned Refresh. And it got a ribbon. No, we do not need a nickname. Alright, and then back in we go because it doesn't want to keep us in there. God forbid. We'll go ahead and edit this. Go into the party. Find a Pokemon. Move. Here, back out, a little of its heart, and Uchina gained Double Team. I think that's what that was. And Heal Bell. And got a little bit of experience. Enough to raise to level 11. And a ribbon. No, I'm not giving the name Pachina. And, because we can, let's go ahead and make a third set here. I'm curious. Will this give me, like, a good thing? Yeah, so if they are the same type, then that also increases the tempo. That's good to know. Excuse me again. We'll put you... Oh, God. This would be better. And, honestly, we'll move Teddiursa back over. Actually... There you go. That's a bit better. Alright, moving on. Alright, now we will go back to... we will go... But hold on. Okay, I was not recording like half of that, but that's okay. Well, let's go back to the Rock Pokespot, and we'll see what's up there. Hello, people. It's time for Pofty's Fast Break Report. We bring you news while it's breaking. Today, we're visiting Duking, the discoverer of the Pokespots where wild Pokemon appear. Duking is said to be the driving force behind the booming popularity of wild Pokemon in Pyrite. Duking, so is this a Pokespot that you discovered? Hello, Duking here. Yes, that's absolutely right. For 15 long and torturous years, I toiled, snatching, sleeping only grudgingly to find this Pokespot. 15 years? Is this true? Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story. Isn't that right, Betty? It's Pofty! Alright, let me explain how one goes about attracting wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. Well, seeing as you're here, wouldn't it be better if I got someone to demonstrate? Oh, you there? Yes, you can. You'll be perfect. Come over here, mate. Oh, wait, mate, not over there. I need you over this way, between me and Betty, right? It's Puffy. Alright, my friend, let me show you how to attract wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. First and above all else, you need these Duking brand Pokesnacks. Here, I'll give you some. So you have 10 Duking brand Pokesnacks. Alright, my friend, lay those Pokesnacks out on the plate there. Go on now. So you can place a certain amount of Pokesnacks on here. I think the more Pokesnacks you have on a Pokespot, the longer the snacks will last. So you don't have to constantly come back and check. But you do want to check it occasionally if there's a Pokemon that you want to catch. There are some really good Pokemon you can catch this way. I think you can capture Trapinch this way. I think you can capture some other wild Pokemon, but they're mostly going to be baby Pokemon. They're going to be fairly low level. I'll go ahead and put 5. Also, they're cheese. Very good, mate. That's how you do it. When you lay down the Pokestacks and leave the area, eventually a wild Pokemon will come along. Just you wait. The more Pokestacks you lay out, the longer the Pokemon will stay to eat, making it much easier to catch. This is also important, my specially made spot monitor. This, I'm sure you'll agree, is truly something awesome. My goodness, you developed this device yourself? Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story, isn't that right, Betty? It's Puffy! By the way, Duking, can you tell us what a spot monitor is? I'm glad you asked me that. My spot monitor is a dandy. It lets you know what's happening at any Pokespot wherever you are. Here, my friend, as my thanks for hearing me out patiently, I'll make this a gift too. Slot it in your PDA. That's all you need to do to make it work. Simple. We got the spot monitor. Booty booty. So if we go down to the spot, well, let me go down the spot monitor. Well, okay, no, it won't. But the spot monitor will basically just tell you what Pokespot has a Pokemon active there. Alright, now that you want to set, now when a wild Pokemon appears at any Pokespot, your spot monitor will respond and alert you. I found 3 Pokespots in all. There's one to the west of this one here. That's right, around here. Use these Pokespots and catch yourself some wild Pokemon. Give it a try, mate. I think we have to leave and come back. I think let's go to that Pokespot. And yeah, each Pokespot will have different Pokemon show up to them. I don't actually remember which ones are which, but you can easily find that information online. In fact, I might just put a list here detailing which Pokespot will go which way. Oh, it's you. You're the lad who helped us out that news show. Thanks much, mate. I'm surprised you came out to a place like this. It must mean you're seriously interested in wild Pokemon. That's marvelous. That makes it all worthwhile, my teaching you, I mean. So, you fine, upstanding lad lover of wild Pokemon, I have some information that you'll find to be special. But my friend, I also have a favor to ask. This is a fair deal, right? Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you kindly. You see, there are several Pokemon that hardly ever show up at Pokespots. Trapinch, Surskit, and Wooper. I'm having a rotten time of it trying to catch these 3. If you were to catch them, I'd gladly trade you some of my Pokemon, mate. I'm counting on you, mate. I've got to be on my way now. Yeah, so like I said, you can find Trapinch, Surskit, Wooper. Whoops, mustn't forget, I promised to give you some special information, didn't I? If you go way off to the northeast, there's a Pokespot that's hard to find since it's inside the cave. That is my favorite Pokespot. You've got to see it. Well, I guess I should be going on my way. Real pleasure chatting with you again, mate. I'll be headed back to Barrett. Come visit whenever you like. Let's meet again, mate. Adios! Yeah, so we'll go and leave a couple of Pokesnacks here. Like I said, the more, I just call them cheese, because it looks like cheese. The more cheese you leave out, the longer the Pokemon will stay at that Pokespot. I don't exactly know the amount of cheese that you need for whatever. It's a whole thing. I'll show more information on the screen here, on the sidebar or whatever, somewhere. What do you fear the boss is going to do now? I'm tired of this life, man. I need to put down roots somewhere. Don't whine too much. You know what the boss always says. He'll get Team Mirror beat together one day and we'll own all the Pokemon in the world. Sure. You really think we'll pull something off like... Wow, boss! Oh, here's just some kid. Don't think about me like that. Don't be so jumpy. I've got my radar. We'll know if boss is coming around. Yeah, that's true. The radar's got something. It's the boss. Me or me. Here he comes, my boy. Here he comes, moonwalking in. Oh, whoa! Hey, my posse. Have you rounded up Pokemon like I wanted? Stop the music! I sense a pleasant scent of Pokemon. Oh, yes, I do. Maybe you're just a little hood, but maybe you're also one fine trainer with the goods. How about you get with it and join my posse? Be one of us, and soon you'll be owning all the Pokemon around the world. Okay? Oh, I hear your mouth saying, but your heart's not in it. I can't abide that. It's big decision time. You need to think hard before you choose a life of crime. So tell me, will you join my posse? Yes. Oh, I hear your mouth. Okay. I didn't press it again. No. Whoa, I thought you'd say that. You always had this smell to me, you see, that you would be our enemy. How I deal with a threat is to nip it in while it's a bud yet. Whoa, I'll be showing you my power now. Try not to be blown away by a sense of wow. Let the music play. Oh, this is my favorite song. I love your beat for this music alone. I can literally stay on this screen all day. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and start out here. We'll go ahead and use Sunstorm and one of the Lombres, and then we're going to swap out Houndour with Vaporeon. I only have 3 Pokemon on me, unfortunately, so this is going to be a little bit of a difficult battle, but hopefully we'll be pretty okay here. Vaporeon has a lot of HP. It can do quite a fair amount of damage, so I'm expecting something good. We're gonna use Thief here. I actually dressed up as Mirror B once for a Halloween party in high school. That was fun. Rain Dance. Rain Dance will do a few things for you. Oh god. If you are a water type, it'll boost the move. It'll boost water type moves, and also if you have an ability like Swift Swim, it'll double your speed. If you have the ability Rain Dish, it will restore, I think, 1/16 of your HP every time, or at the end of every turn. So Rain Dance is actually a really good ability, really good move. There's also an ability called Drizzle, which is basically just Rain Dance on activation. It's also really good. Oh, critical hit. Let's hope you don't do double Mega Drain. Oh, you're doing double Mega Drain. I actually am at a really big disadvantage here because 2 Lombre is actually difficult for me to deal with. But we should be fairly okay. We might have to use some items here and there. But yeah, let's go ahead and use Call. If he does Mega Drain 2 times on both turns, then I think I'm going to have to swap out. But we'll see. Okay, there's 1. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna swap out Vaporeon here because it's doing quite a bit of damage, and I would like Vaporeon to stay alive. Houndour isn't gonna be great against this matchup, but it's gonna be a little bit better. I wish we had a little bit more than just False Swipe, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and swap Vaporeon out for Houndour, which Houndour should... I don't think these Lombre have Swift Swim. If Houndour outspeeds them, then they will definitely have Swift Swim. Because Lombre isn't particularly fast. Oh, did you call my bluff? No, you didn't. Okay, thank goodness. And we'll go ahead and use... I wish you had like Tagler or something. We'll go ahead and use Mega Drain, and we'll go ahead and use Faked Attack. I'm gonna double up. Yeah, I think you do have Swift Swim. This shouldn't take Houndour down. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to take out the other one. Okay, that one has Swift Swim. The other one has Rain Dance for sure. No, they would both have to have Swift Swim. I don't remember what Lombre's abilities are. I'll show on screen what the abilities are. Got another Lombre here. Water gun. That is probably going to take out Houndour. Yeah. A critical hit. Okay. Let's go ahead and send up Vaporeon here. I might heal on Vaporeon's turn just so it could survive a little bit longer. Shroomish honestly could probably handle 2 Lombres, no problem, but I'm not going to chance that. We'll go ahead and use Stun Spore again, and then Vaporeon. Yeah, I think actually let's use... Let's go ahead and heal. I'd rather heal this turn just to keep someone alive, just so that Shroomish won't have to take on everything alone. Yeah, there goes Rain Dance again. Stun Spore out. Nice, that's what we want to see. And then we'll go ahead and do False Swipe and Bite. We're going to go ahead and double up on a Lombre here just to take it out quicker. Nice. Not nice. And didn't do that much, that's okay. Shroomish, Mega Drain, and Bite. Critical hit, awesome. That's exactly what I want to see. Shroomish level 19. Can you learn a different move so I can replace Refresh? No. If Vaporeon is level 20, will you learn a different move? I don't think you will. No. Voltorb. Guess what, guys? This is going to be exactly how you're going to find the Shadow Pokemon that have gone down. Every time you encounter Mirror B, there will be at least one other chance where you can get a Shadow Pokemon that you missed. So if you accidentally knock out a Shadow Pokemon, Mirror B will always have that Shadow Pokemon later when you see him again. Now, unfortunately, he does have Voltorb, which means I cannot paralyze the Voltorb. And also, this Voltorb is going to start doing a lot of damage to Vaporeon specifically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use False Swipe on Voltorb, and I'm going to try to take out this Lombre as quickly as I possibly can. Shadow Rush do recoil? No, it does not. Okay. Yeah, a little over half health. I might just start chucking Pokeballs on Vaporeon's turn just to deal with this Lombre. I'm gonna heal again. No, God, I don't know what to do. This is a tough battle. Let's try Stun Spore, and let's heal. Because I'm also worried that this Voltorb is going to have, like, Thunderbolt or something. Because I don't actually remember what it's supposed to have. Actually, no, it won't. Because it'll only have Shadow moves, because its heart is fully closed. So we don't have to worry about that. Okay, we can paralyze the Voltorb, which will help a lot. Yeah, start spamming the Mega Drain. And then I think I'll have Shroomish continuously attack the Voltorb. And then I will have our Vaporeon here constantly attack this Lombre. Until Voltorb gets to like the yellow health, we will continue doing that. And then Lombre just needs to go down. Luckily, both of their speeds are cut in half, and he shouldn't waste his turn using Rain Dance on this one, if I were to guess. Let's take you out. We'll go ahead and actually start throwing Pokeballs at Voltorb here. Oh, okay, sure. That's dangerous. Yeah, let's start throwing Pokeballs at Voltorb. Okay, that's good. We'll do item. We'll use an Ultra Ball, or Pokeball, not an Ultra Ball, on Voltorb, and then Vaporeon. We'll go ahead and just use Bite on Lombre. Hopefully this will take out the Lombre, or at least burn it into red health. And we'll throw a Snag Ball at Voltorb. We should have a pretty decent chance at getting it. That's one. That's two. That's three. And we got it. Nice, nice, nice. And Lombre goes down with one bite. Awesome. That's exactly what we want. Alright. Shroomish gains a ton of experience from that. And so does Vaporeon. You messed up my rhythm. I just can't. No, I just can't do it. Voltorb joins the party. I still might actually keep this Voltorb, by the way. Oh, you made me so angry. I'm seeing red. Don't you dare think this is over. Just you wait and see. One of these days with my elegant steps, I'll knock you sideways. Let's go. Escape. And we're back to happy-go-lucky music. Let's see. Oh, we did that. And then we did that. Perfect. And it looks like we're actually in line with what we want to do here, which is awesome. Let's see. All right, perfect. We are exactly where we want to be in terms of catching some Pokemon. And then I think there's actually a couple that I'm going to want to use. We'll go ahead and put some Pokestacks down here as well, just so we do. And we found one Mirror Radar. So this is going to be the main thing that you're going to be using. So truthfully, this is how the radar works. When you're finished reading, get rid of this. The radar shows you where Mirror B, that's the boss, happens to be. Whenever the boss appears somewhere, a mark appears on the screen. When you see the mark, check out the radar. It'll tell you where he is. You'll probably ask me where the boss is when he's on a radar. You know how mysterious he can be. Who knows where he goes off to? Probably off getting Pokemon or something. Somewhere far away out of the transmitter's range from Folly. No. M-Dog, I haven't completely announced the data wrong, but I did make a certain discovery about Cyber's plan. Please come right away. We need to discuss this in person. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that. Go to Pyrite. Also, actually, let me show you something pretty neat. The Oasis Pokespots, the icon on the map will actually show you if there is cheese there, as I have so lovingly called it. It'll show you if you have cheese placed down at that area or not. So if you ever need to know where exactly you put down your cheese to get the Pokemon, you can see it right there. All right. Ooh, let me heal up really quickly. I'm still debating on using this. I'm debating on using this Voltorb on my team. It would be a very nice addition, and I don't think there's that many electric types in the future that we can use. There is one Pokemon that is coming up in a second that I definitely want to get. And there might be... There might be two, actually, but I'm going to say there's at least one for sure that I want. But yeah, let's go ahead and go in, and let me swap around our Pokemon, actually. We'll go ahead and swap Shroomish out for Voltorb, so that Voltorb can start getting some experience. Actually, we'll swap out Shroomish, because Houndour still has some decent moves, so we'll swap out Voltorb in the front and have Shroomish in the back, or as a partner. So let's move in. There's bad trouble. A bunch of shady characters stuck inside Meg, the receptionist hostage. Oh, this is bad trouble. Okay. And then... Shoo, 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 shoo. Okay. Whoops, you're not going this way. And, yep, we are now in Cypher Peon territory. Alright, they have a Carvana. This is not the Carvana we want, though. How do you use Shadow Panic? I don't remember what Shadow Panic does, but I'm going to use it. I'll go ahead and use Mega Drain on Barboach, because that is quite effective on Barboach. Or Carvana can miss, and you can also miss. I think Shadow Panic is a low attack. I think you can still buy Pokeballs in that waterfront town. You can buy Pokeballs in Gatchon Port, yes. Pokeballs are going to be available in Agate Village and Gatchon Port. It will not be available in Pyrite Town until later. I think until after this event, actually. So if you do need Pokeballs, then yeah, I would recommend going to either Agate Village or Gatchon Port. Actually, I'd probably recommend going to Agate Village a little bit, because Gatchon Port, I think, is a little bit closer. There's not a single normal one. Yeah, I know. It's very, very entertaining to me that there's not a single normal name in this entire game. Also, in the original Pokemon Coliseum, they just had really big feet, which is very funny. Rough skin. Okay. Come on, use bite. And you flinched. Of course you do. Alright. Let's do Shadow Rush again, and just use Mega Drain. I'm still considering keeping Voltorb on the team just because Voltorb is a really, really fast Pokemon. And I could use it, I could always use an electric type on the team as well. So I might keep Voltorb. But beaten by a punk like you? Alright. And now we know it's locked from the side. Unlock it. Can we? I didn't know we could unlock it. Meg, they came and took Meg. Meg is in that center position. You know she's a receptionist. You've seen her, right? The intruders grabbed her and hustled her upstairs in the elevator. Jesus. Nothing in here. There are people over here, though. Alright, all of you listen up. Everybody has to remain calm and quiet here. No funny stuff. If everyone tries to get out, there will be consequences. Get it? Huh? You're acting mighty suspicious. Are there any consequences for people coming in? See, Mokor. Like, what kind of name is Mokor, bro? I don't know. Corphish and Electrike. I think both of these are regular Pokemon. We'll go ahead and let's call Voltorb and we'll Mega Drain Corphish. Because I want to increase his accuracy. I think Shadow Panic is a really good damaging move, but it's like it has very low accuracy. You spent it up properly. You're still talking normal. I mean, the Munchkin voice. Not the Munchkin voice. No. Level 20. Still? Okay. Rhymer. Alright. Let's go ahead and use Shadow Panic here. And hopefully it goes off. And I guess we'll use Sunspore on Grimer. Quick attack. Yeah, it's going to speak for priority. Not do a whole lot of damage, though. Shadow Panic. Jesus! I forgot how fast you spin. Oh yeah, it confuses both Pokemon. That actually is a pretty good effect. Especially if I have Sunspore, then that means you only get a 25% chance of moving. For 5 turns. Nice. It's already coming into effect. Alright, I'll go ahead and use Shadow Rush on Grimer. And we'll start just spamming Mega Drain. Grimer might have Liquid Ooze. Now that I remember correctly. We'll see. No, it doesn't, but it does heal, so I'll take it. Grimer's confused. Pound! That did a lot of damage. Grimer, Mega Drain, Electric Strike. Wow, that did a lot. Nice. It's Mega Drain. Oh, come on. This is only confused for 2 turns. Voltorb, again. Will you Shadow? There you go. Ah, quick attack. Nice. And Voltorb might go into a Fever Pitch this round. I could be wrong, but nope. Doesn't look like it. Nice. Oh, Shroomish, I really need you to get more moves. You're tougher than that security guard on the entrance. Well, that's good to know. You saved us, thank you. You better be careful though, there's still more of those cretins around. I was scared. I thought they might keep us locked up as hostages forever. Thanks for rescuing us. Wow, we're saved. Yay, I thought we were doomed. To be honest, I thought you were a different peon, but you're not. Alright, moving up where you should be. Not that. Pokemon, we should be okay to just kind of move forward. Yeah, and I think we should be getting the next move for Voltorb. Hopefully it's like Thunder Shock or something, or Thunder Wave. Haha, you look mystified. You don't know how I managed to be on the elevator with you, do you? I'll tell you what I did. I braced myself flat up against the ceiling. It takes a lot of strength. Not bad, huh? I demand your respect, and now we paddle. This is... Hold on. I need to... Where the... Is there like an unmodified version of the meme? I think you... Hold on. Yeah, this is... This is basically what he looked like. He was literally like this. Like, it's just this. He was just honestly like this. It's so funny. Alright, moving on. Torkin would like to battle. We got Kecleon and Surskit. Surskit, I think, can have Volt Absorb, so we don't want to target Surskit with Voltorb here. Not quite down there yet. Oh, level 21. Wow, okay. I'll go ahead and use... you know what? Let's swap out Shroomish. I think Shroomish has gotten quite a good amount of fighting in. Let's swap out to Vaporeon. Shadow Rush. Nuble. Alright, let's go ahead and use Shadow Rush, and then Vaporeon will use Bite on Surskit. Fever Pitch, Reverse Mode, no problem. Let's Call, and then we'll be able to see what kind of attack that Voltorb will be able to lose. I think its next attack is Thunder Shock, if I remember correctly. I don't remember everything 100% in this game, but I think Voltorb does learn Thunder Shock. And Thunder Shock will actually be immensely useful for the fights coming up. Alright, Voltorb, no worries, we'll get you out of that bind. Let's go ahead and call Voltorb. And I think we'll actually use an item on Vaporeon's turn, just so that Voltorb doesn't go down immediately. Oh, never mind. I forget that reverse mode Voltorb doesn't want to use items. So go ahead and take out Kecleon here then. Voltorb! Bite. Oh yeah, I need to name my Pokemon. I haven't named my Pokemon yet. I think after this, we'll go ahead and go ahead. We'll go ahead and name our Pokemon. We'll go to the name rater and start naming our Pokemon. Because I have a few ideas for some of our Pokemon's name. Or I get confused. And is caught in the bind. Spark. That's actually still pretty useful. We'll go ahead and actually use that. And then the Vaporeon will use Bite on Surskit. And we got Makuhita. Or, Makuhita is a Shadow Pokemon. Makuhita is actually really great if you're looking for a really bulky fighting type Pokemon. Makuhita has high HP, good amount of attack, pretty decent defense. So if you're looking for really good Pokemon, Makuhita is definitely one of them. Also, Makuhita can learn Guts, so that's also a thing. Go ahead and start kind of chipping it down here and trying to take out Surskit 2. Alright, Surskit's down. Let's swap to Shroomish here and use Thunder Wave. And then we'll start throwing Pokeballs at Makuhita here. We have 13 Pokeballs, so let's go ahead and try to use them. One, two, yeah, two. Vaporeon will live. Shroomish will use Stun Spore, and then we'll go ahead and throw another Pokeball here. quite. Oops. Did it miss with that? Of course it did. Why would you not hit him? It's going swimmingly. Thank you. Okay. Snag ball. One. Makahira, please. So now Houndour. See if Houndour can get some experience. Use phase attack. And then once again, Makahira, just get in the ball. Please. One. 2, 3. Thank you. Why did the other bit have to stop on this floor? All right. We're gonna go back down. We're gonna heal. I'll be right back when we have healed. We're gonna go to the Coliseum to heal. I think we can still go to the Coliseum to heal. You'll definitely know. You'll definitely know. Mo. All right, moving on. Go up. I might get Chinese for dinner. I really want sesame chicken. I just want crispy chicken. All right. All you need to answer is one question. If you reply, you won't get hurt. Hold it, punk. You should be stupid around. Elox. Doduo. Doduo Tentacool. Alright. We'll go ahead and spark Doduo, and we'll go ahead and stun sport Tentacool here. One shot. Shine Echo. Okay. Reverse mode already. That's fine. Got Supersonic, which will cause confusion. Of course you miss. You have to miss once every time, don't you? Okay, we'll go ahead and call, and then, honestly, I think I'm going to swap out Streamish for Houndour here. I really should have Makihita out in the front, but right now we'll do Houndour. I'm not going to use Makihita, actually, so I think what I'll do is I'll put Makihita in the PC, because I do have a different Pokemon in mind. Growl. Once we're done with ONBS, I'm going to go ahead and end stream. We should be able to finish ONBS this stream, no problem, so... Alright, Voltorb, Spark, Tentacool, and then Houndour, Fan Attack, Chimecho. Well, so much for Stun Spore. Okay. Voltorb once again will Spark, Houndour, will Fake Attack. Please don't hurt yourself. Thank you. Quite a one-shot. How? You're already back in reverse mode, bro. Come on. You're not making this easy. Okay, well apparently Safeguard didn't safeguard against that static. That's weird. To level 21. Can you please learn to move? Streamish, you're killing me, man. Voltorb, you're just pissing me off, but I'll go ahead and call you. And then Houndour, just fight entire Tentacool. Fan attack. Come on! I'm not allowed to end stream until I'm done with this place. Swift! Swift is a fantastic move. It does not check accuracy, so it is always going to hit your target. And it hits both opponents in a double battle. So it's actually an incredibly good tool to use early game at the very least. Late game, not so much, but early game, it's going to be very, very valuable. There is one Pokemon that I kind of want to use, but we might not use it just because it might be just very difficult to get. Because it's not a Shadow Pokemon, I'll tell you that. So I might use it still, but we'll see. It was terrible. Instead of the budget, you start beating Spec up. Ouch, I didn't expect Cyber to pull a stunt this bold and reckless. They came looking for Net. I'm guessing that your data ROM contains sensitive information they want to keep secret at all costs. I'll be fine. Don't worry about Net, though. Please go to him. Alright? Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit before we move on. Just use a couple of the pushes that we have. And that actually should be okay. Let's go ahead and swap Makihita. Nah, I think we won't swap Makihita. We'll swap in Houndour because Houndour has not seen really a whole lot of action, so let's do that. Anything in here? Yay! An ether. Nice. We drove these freaky thugs out with some unfriendly persuasion. Can you imagine the nerve of them coming after a defenseless woman like me? Yeah, defenseless. Sure. Haha, Inka, you're a doll. I see your pretty face on TV all the time. But you know, you're a lot prettier person on TV. Yeah. But what? Who are you? I'm getting Inka's autograph. You stay out of this. Rixor. Sends out Quillfish and Rhyhorn. Already a terrible matchup. Actually, it's a terrible matchup for both of you guys. Oh my goodness. We'll go ahead and use Spark on Quillfish. Houndour. You know what? Let's use Roar on Rhyhorn. This is actually a good time to use it. You have Lightning Rod, of course you do. And you pull a Vapor Pitch. What is this game, bro? Excuse me. Get your ass out of here, Rhyhorn. Okay. Unfortunately, I want Houndour to get some experience, so we are going to be switching you out for Vaporeon. I'm so mad, dude. At least we'll be able to use Voltorb out of Shadow Mode here in a little bit. Quillfish uses Water Gun. I don't know, Voltorb, Bastard. Smog, which Smog, I think, just does, like, very low damage. Okay. We'll go ahead and use Spark on Quillfish. Vaporeon, bite the coughing. Bite the little gas bag. Alright, nice. And, of course, Poison Point exists. How? Dude, reverse mode is not that common. What the crap? Okay, hold on. I need to look up reverse mode real quickly. I don't know if we know the... Call again, and then use Bite on Coughing. I don't think we know the percentage of reverse mode. Rhyhorn's back out. Luckily, we have an answer to Rhyhorn. So, Voltorb currently, as it got that reverse mode, oh, it depends on the species. This is interesting. I will take a picture of this and show it on stream, or show it on, well, actually, I'll just show it here now. Basically, reverse mode, depending on the species, will have a certain chance of happening. And it depends on the bars. So for this is definitely spoiler territory. But for Pokemon like Shroomish or Voltorb, it has kind of a high chance of doing things. Like Voltorb here has had a 10% chance at the time, 50% chance at the time. So that's kind of insane, but whatever. Alright, Voltorb. Blah, 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 blah. Shadow Rush, Quillfish, Vaporeon, Water Gun, Rhyhorn. Kick me while I'm down, why don't you? Nice, one shot Rhyhorn. Chinchou. Let's use Swift, just to do both, and then Bite Chin Chow. I'm already getting some experience and leveled up. Awesome. Vaporeon levels up to 21. We still don't... Bruh. That's like 4 times in a row at 5%. What the crap? That's ridiculous. Alright. That was silly, but whatever. Miss Anka! And Voltorb can never be purified. And the spot monitor is responding. Which one is this? Cave. I don't think we need the one in cave. You know what? I'm gonna look this up. Because this is actually a particular one that I want to find. So okay. We can ignore that one. The one that we want is gonna be in the rock poker spot. You're a savior. I was terrified by the thought they might hurt Anka. Darn it, they slashed all the power cables. We couldn't broadcast everything that happened there. Thanks for your help. I don't think anyone expected Owen BS to be made the target. But you watch. We'll get the story out in the news in a big way. Alright. I think we can just heal up in the... Oh, sweetie, I was waiting for you. You can bring it on. I don't go easy on little kids. God damn it. Spinnerack. And Beautifly. Luckily, we really shouldn't have a problem with these two. Ember, I think Beautifly is a little bit more dangerous, and then we'll bite the Spinnerack. Our Vaporeon is like surprisingly fast. Okay. Nice. No. Oh god. You bastard! Alright, Shumish. It's your time to shine. I hope that we don't go down. Beautifly is hurt by the burn. Use Mega Drain. And then Vaporeon use Bite on Beautifly. Goodness. Dustox. Yes, I know it's not very effective. I don't have any better move, man. Shroomish, Mega Giant, Spinner Egg, Vaporeon. Use Water Gun and Dust Dogs. That should do actually a pretty decent amount of damage. Confusion. Bruh. Finish. Mega Trade again, because that's the only move that you have. We'll use Water Gun and Dust. Not what I meant to do. I flicked it and it read my input back up. Vulpix. Vulpix is a shadow Pokemon. If you're not going to use Houndour, Vulpix is a very, very good second choice. It has decent attack. It's kind of frail. I think it can learn Drought, or I think it can gain the ability Drought in this game. So if you're looking for a Sunsetter, Vulpix is going to be probably one of the best ones out there. Of course you get confused, Shroomish. Why wouldn't you? And then of course you hit yourself. Why wouldn't you? We are going to try to Stun Spore Vulpix and try to get rid of this Dustox as quickly as possible. Vulpix use Shadow Wave. That's going to do a little bit of damage to both of our Pokemon here. Please stop hitting Shroomish, I'm begging you. Shroomish, please snap out of confusion when you can. Please go through the Sunsport. This is killing me! Why am I being so unlucky right now? We'll try one more time. And then Water Gun Dustox, hopefully it goes down. Oh my god. Of course you don't survive. Dang it, Shroomish. I'm trying to give you a chance, man, and you keep going, you keep letting me down, man. Like, come on. We'll send out Makuhita. Oh, I hope you're not targeting Makuhita with that. Okay, thank you. No. No. Get out of here. Please let me hit something. Yeah, sure, Shadow Hold, whatever, I don't care. Oh my god, please let me hit this Dustox, I'm begging you. I swear to god. Okay, thank you. Okay. Now that that's done and dusted with, we'll go ahead and start chipping away at this Vulpix, at least a little bit. Please. Thank you. Okay, let's try throwing some items at you. Let's try... You know what? Let's just try the one Great Ball that we have. Actually, no. I'm going to save that. Let's go ahead and use a Pokeball. And then Vaporeon will bite one more time. One, two, three. Dang it. Don't critical hit me now, please. I don't need it. Please don't hurt yourself. Thank you. And it's in the yellow. Okay, no more damage. Throw a Pokeball out. Vaporeon. Just use Sand Attack. One, two, three. Thank you. Good God, man. You're a little kid. You should lighten up. Okay, can I please reach the heal station? I'm gonna use... I only have like 2 revives, I think. Worse, I have 1. We'll go ahead and use it. We'll use it on Voltorb. And we'll heal a tiny bit. Just in case. And then Makuhita, because why not? Okay, I could heal. Oh, thank God. I kind of wasted those items for nothing, but it's fine. I don't care. Nothing in here. You lot, one peep out of you, and you'll be sorry. Ah! Alright, we got Gulpin. And we got Miss Mareep. What do I have out in front? Voltorb and Houndour. Okay, not a bad pairing. Okay, Voltorb, we will use Spark on Gulpin, Houndour, Ember on Mareep. Oh, my neck hurts. Critical hit, that's what we like to see around here. Ember. I'm hoping this will transform into Flamethrower at some point within the next couple of levels. Not yawn. I've been yawning all day, man. Light screen, that's gonna be annoying. Voltorb, Spark the Gulpin, Houndour, Ember, the Mareep. Nice. Love the world's saddest Pokemon. How? How, dude? You're the odds of that are like 5%, and he's gotten it constantly, like every other turn. You should not be getting it this often. Like, you can get it, that's fine, but not every turn. And FFXIV. Call, Houndour, Ember, Mareep. Yeah, it can also, so you can also use the call command as a free awakening. So if you need to wake someone up, there you go. I'm gonna claw my head out. Mareep goes down. Blossom. Voltorb, Spark, the Love Disc, Houndour, Ember, the Blossom. Paralysis. It's weird that they're using Water Gun on Voltorb when Houndour is right there, but I ain't complaining. Wow, you're chunky. Okay. Can you stop bullying my orb, please? Can you stop bullying my ball? Spark, and, you know what, let's just double up in this left disc. It's a shame that I had to double up in the first place, but that's okay. Magical Leaf, that's a 40 power move that never misses, if I remember correctly. That did quite a bit of damage for not being very effective. Alright, now the light screen is off. It probably might have been waiting for that. Let's go ahead and spark away. On Blossom, and then Houndour, use Ember. So we can please get this battle over with. Wow, that actually did nothing. Why is this Blossom so tanky? I don't remember Blossom being a tanky Pokemon. Of course. Send out Shroomish, I guess. Okay, Mega Drain and Ember. I know Mega Drain's gonna do literally 1 damage, but I really don't have a choice now, do I? Stun Spore. Mega Drain and Ember, please. Okay, didn't miss. God, this was a really slow battle. I don't know why this Blossom was so freaking tanky, but it was. Shimmish level 22. Shimmish, can you please learn a new move? Headbutt! Finally! Headbutt! I will get rid of freaking Refresh. Get out of here. Nobody wants Refresh. Nobody likes Refresh. It's a dumb move. And she'll start Headbutt. You startled me. You threw me off my battle plan. Alright, let me mark off. And the spot monitor is responding. At the rock Pokespot. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and heal here. And we're going to go on. We are almost done with ONBS, but I want to see what's at this Pokemon first. So let's go ahead and actually also stop by the store in Agate Village on the way out, just so that we can see, or not see, but just so that we can catch the Pokemon just in case. Because the Pokespot Pokemon are fairly rare, and there's, I think, a good, decent chunk of them. So I would recommend, if you're going to use them, to check them from time to time. But yeah, let's go ahead and go collect our next Pokemon here. It is not going to be a Shadow Pokemon on our team. It is instead going to be a Wild Pokemon, because I think at least one Wild Pokemon would be kind of interesting to use. I do have one in mind, and let's see if I can get them.